Welcome back to week 14 of Monday Mindfulness. Week 13 review. Hope is the power-up booster in the video game of life that helps keep us going. Love that. Week 14. Who are you? Who are you? It's so funny how so much of finding yourself in adulthood is simply getting back to who you were and what you loved as a child. Great quote by Zuri. Have you ever opened the fridge or been at a restaurant and asked yourself, what do I want to eat? Another example may be planning a vacation, and maybe asking yourself, where do I want to travel to? Think about this for me. Who is asking that question? Who are you asking it to? And who is going to give you the answer of what you really desire? Think about that. Socrates was pushing for self-awareness a long time ago when he said to know thyself. We get so weighed down by the chains of external expectations, thoughts, and opinions that we sometimes forget to dial into our own wishes and desires. Without knowing who we are, what we desire, we become these programs going through the motions of life. We become robots, wasting the days away in a state of quiet desperation. We do more left brain survival instead of right brain creation, which is where the magic happens. Without really knowing ourselves, we are doomed to wake up one morning and ask ourselves, what have I done with my life? So, how do I get to know thyself? Great question. Glad you asked. However, you may not like the answer. One of the best ways to get to know thyself is simply meditation. When we clear out the mental cobwebs, we get still with our purest self. We must learn to quiet the mind long enough for the heart and soul to give their 2 cents on the matter. Quiet the mind, open the heart. Yes, I harped on that already, but it's worth repeating. Meditation. Really any exercise that allows you to be still with your mind and allows you to move past that stream of endless mind chatter really helps. From the second we wake up to the second we fall asleep, our minds are running with thoughts of where we need to go, what we need to do, how we're going to do it, etc. That mind chatter isn't always a bad thing. It typically helps us get things done that need to be done, but we must keep a balance. We must check in with that child inside of all of us from time to time, or else that child may start to act out in the form of anxiety, stress, or even depression. A friend of mine once said, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And if I remember correctly, his lack of awareness manifested into quite the damper on his family vacation. The question, who am I, is not really meant to get an answer. The question, who am I, is meant to dissolve the questioner. Great quote by Maharishi. If you need help getting started with answering the question of what you want and desire, simply start by eliminating what you know you don't. Work your way backwards until you are only left with you in your purest form. You can't live a totally fulfilled life if you don't know what the real you truly wants and desires from this time on earth we call life. Get to know you. You are valuable, you are worth it, you are more divine than you realize. You have made it this far, and I love you.